Yeah.
Didn't get me this time. Rather stopped. Hop little bunny, hop hop hop, hop little bunny, hop hop.
Oh, it's only coming north.
In different climates, and the birds themselves ranging in different sizes, colours, shapes and even personalities, which is the big one for our parrots. Now, we're going to start off with the parrot family, and we are going to introduce you to our military macaw. And here we go.
Paddy.
Good lad. Hello. There you go.
Oh,
So, as you can see, Paddy has green plumage in his feathers. Yes. Which resembles that of the military uniform. So that's where he gets his species name from. The military macaw, their wild population can be found in the Amazon, and their conservation status is classed as vulnerable.
Oh, look how fluffy its head is.
So they do face quite a few threats in the wild, but I'll get to that later. So parrots are very well known for being so intelligent.
Alfie, what's
and
that?
they can mimic speech, just as Paddy is demonstrating for us. So while they are here with us, we do like to keep them nice and stimulated, engaged, as they do have the capability of a 2 to 3 year old child and the brain size of a walnut. So it's pretty impressive. So while they are here, we do like to keep them engaged with enrichment and toys, and give them branches to chew on and such. And we also like to keep them involved in their own training activities. Yes. So one of the training activities we do with our parrots and a few of the other animals here at Flamingo Land is something called cooperative healthcare. Now, cooperative healthcare is where the animal or the individual will get involved voluntarily in their own training exercises. So hopefully Paddy here today can show us a few things he's learned over the years. Now, when our parrots do arrive here, the first is reward. Normally on a morning we will have a set of scales underneath this, and this is because we do really need to monitor our parrots' weights, as they are a very, very important indicator of ill health and disease. Now, when parrots do end up showing symptoms, it is usually too late. You can see Paddy's nice and calm and relaxed while I'm doing this. And this is all we want out of our parrots. It's not very nice if we do have to restrain them. It's not very nice for Paddy or anyone else involved. And as you can see, he's got quite a sharp beak, so they will let us know if that we're doing something that they don't usually like. Now, Paddy's macaw, and he is called Winston. Now, Winston is one of the top 3 largest macaws in the world, the largest macaw being the hyacinth macaw. And he sometimes gets a bit confused with the scarlet macaw, so when he comes out I will show and explain the colours on his feathers as to how he gets so confused, but hopefully he should be joining us very shortly. So the green macaws and the military macaws all face the same threats in the wild. So one of the threats that they do face is habitat loss due to deforestation, selling them into different countries and selling them off as pets. He's letting everybody know he's all here and well.
He does.
So this is when people smuggle them into different countries and sell them off as pets, which obviously isn't very good for their populations. The higher demand for these certain species of macaws and parrots, the more parrots that will get taken out of their natural habitats. Now, as I was saying, Winston does get quite confused with the scarlet macaw, and there is a very, very Right, we'll start again. You're very keen, aren't you? There we are. Brilliant. Look at that. And the bin lid. Fantastic, Winston. Brilliant stuff. Good lad. Now, as he has successfully just shown, if Winston can put his litter in the bin, so can we all, on its feet. So you will see me and our other trainer wearing one of these leather gloves. And this is just to keep them safe while they're handling the bird and keep the bird safe as well. They do have rather sharp talons. Now this continent in the world except Antarctica. So hopefully when he comes out, if you did recognise him, we'll have a little shout out of what he is. Now, hopefully his name is Bundy. So hopefully he'll join us and look here. Lovely, yeah.
Oh, it's an owl!
So what kind of bird is he, guys? What owl is he?
Barn, isn't it?
Barn owl, brilliant stuff. So as I said, barn owls can be found on every continent in the world except Antarctica. And the barn owl conservation status at the moment is of least concern. But in recent years, you need to read that one before you get another one. There you go. And in recent years, they have been on the decline. And this is predominantly due to rodent poisoning. So where they live, in open farmlands, the edges of woodlands, and they nest and roost in barns, they eat a variety of rodents. Going that way, maybe. You just stare at it. You're going to go that way? Either. So if he does look like he's going to hit you, he probably is. So as you suggested, he will be flying over your heads today, if he chooses to. So there's your warning. We will be joined by our African hooded vulture, and his population can be found in most parts of Africa, usually sub-Saharan areas. So this is Derek. Hello, Derek.
I'll tell you what it looks like. Those are birds from Jungle Book, the first one.
And as you can see, we
Looks like
have a
one of
bald
them.
head. And this is due to a vulture's diet. Now, out in the wild, their diet consists of carrion or dead rotting meat. So when they're going for their next meal, they stick their head straight into carcasses. They don't like any messing about whatsoever. So because they clear whole carcasses, they are known as nature's bin men.
It's just chilling.
Now, because they are critically endangered, they do face quite a few threats in the wild. So just to put it into a bit of perspective for you, in 2000, the African hooded vulture were classed as least concern.
It's going to fly
in
there.
24 years, they have gone from least concern to critically endangered, which is absolutely ridiculous. Is lace carcasses with poison. So when the vultures are going down for their next meal, they can kill hundreds of vultures at any one time with one carcass, which is declining their populations drastically. Another threat that they do face is quite a recent one, and it is COVID. And it slaps as well. And it is COVID. So in and around 2020, in some cultures, some people believe that if you cut up a vulture's body parts and wore them as charms and necklaces around, they do stop the spread of diseases. So although they're not the prettiest of birds, they are very, very important. And one of the most important animals that we do have on this world. Where are you going? You're getting some leftovers down there, Derek.
Derek, it's called.
Derek, you've been absolutely fantastic, but you need to go back now. Pop yourself in your little cage.
Oh, first time I spoke to you. But home time today, the last day. Not gonna lie, I'm really gutted. Really enjoyed this week. But I think we've got going round to see the lions and then the aquarium and the lions. And then I think we're going to do the rest of the rides. Like Kamali, they're going to do the mumble jump, but they're sick. But it is actually starting to rain, so good thing we are going on today. But you know what? It's been really good. Really, really good. Hope you've enjoyed the daily vlogs of Flamingo Land. Yeah, next vlog's over.
Look at the tiger else.
It's not going to